So we have covered Freud, Jung, Adler, and Erikson, and they are all called psychodynamic theorists. They're all from that psychodynamic approach. Why? What all of them have one thing in common, right? And that one thing is the focus on the unconscious. Okay, so that's what they have in common. But Jung, Adler, and Erikson are oftentimes called neo-Freudian. And the reason for that is that they don't have a whole lot else in their theories that are that much in common with Freud, except for all those ideas that Freud laid out about the unconscious. They agreed about that, but then they go in very different directions, with Adler's focus being on this need to be better than average at something, called the need for superiority, and Jung's real focus being on spiritual development, and Erikson's being on identity development, right? So that's why they're called neo-Freudian. Now, we next have the trait approach, and I want to remind you that besides doing your reading your 2 chapters before you start those lecture segments, be sure to do questionnaires 3 and 4. Again, one of the most interesting parts of this class is exploring this material, not just in a text and in lecture and looking around you at other people, but exploring it in yourself. And just like in the psychodynamic approach lecture segments, you learned about your absorption score, we're able to interpret that and what that was all about, and also your extroversion score. So before you start the lecture segments for the trait approach, you're going to want to fill out questionnaires 3 and 4 and score them, have the scores on your self-assessment sheet filled out in there, and then make sure you have that self-assessment sheet sitting out there with you when you start the lecture segments for our next lecture, which is going to be on the trait approach.